You have to talk loud, okay? Denny, just give me your, you're not under police interrogation, but the lights are pretty strong, huh? Just give me your name, your business, and how long you've been doing embroidery.
My name is Denis Benoit. I'm the owner of DB Embroidery Solutions. I've been doing embroidery for 10 years.
Where are you based?
What was that?
Where are you based?
Nova Scotia, Halifax, okay. Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Now, what in your business, what do you do? What's your specialty that makes you different from everybody else?
We do embroidered patches, mostly for the Department of National Defense, but we do other clients as well. And
what was, you needed a laser a while ago. You purchased the plotter. The NGL was still an idea at the time when you purchased your laser. What does a laser do for you in general?
We cut. The primary reason why we bought that laser was to cut our patches. And we stopped using it because it was, although the cut was perfect, it took too much time to center the patch where the laser would cut. What we had to do is develop a intricate number of jigs, position that, and we had to put the patches underneath. It was just way too much time. I mean, once we had it working, it was fairly efficient, but the thing is, if the jig was to move a quarter of an inch, a patch that we would have taken 45 minutes to embroider would be ruined. So we stopped using it. It was just too cumbersome.
So, can I ask what your initial investment was in a laser?
$45,000.
Now you have the NGL laser. I mean, you knew about it. We did prototypes for you, etc. You have a laser that costs about 10 grand more. And why would you go and spend more money on another laser when your laser looks brand new already? Your other first one.
Well, it's a year old. Well, it's very simple. Although we use it for other application, it's still a very good tool. This is like specific to my industry. I'm not going to talk about any other things that we could do, but this would be bicycle, and that would be a fat boy, a good Harley. It's so much faster, and it's the proper tool for what we're doing. This has been my viewpoint a year ago before I bought that one.
Okay. What would you, go ahead.
The reason why we bought this one is because the only other laser comparable to yours, I can remember of two companies. The one that was the cheapest was based out of California, and it was around 135,000 US. Too expensive. So that's why we went with this one.
Okay. Well, now you're almost there by having two lasers, huh? Hey, you got your chance to put your laser up for sale to everybody on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
Today, you learned, just correct me if I'm wrong, in a matter of hours, you learned how to do reverse applique on textile, you tattoo the t-shirt, you did laser etching, cutting, polar fleece, micro fleece. We didn't do leather, but I don't think that's an issue. We did stainless steel, glass, marble, and wood. We did etching on tackle twill and cutout, like you put a tattoo on the tackle twill and then you cut it out, right? So is it fair to say you'd recommend this?
Most definitely.
And what do you say to somebody who's afraid of making a big purchase like this?
I say, well, two answers. If I'm speaking on my behalf as a producer, good for you, because I'm going to take your market. But if I want to be in your shoes, completely ridiculous to pass this opportunity. It's a superb tool.
Does it change your business dramatically? Can you honestly say that it changes things?
What I can tell you is that it has changed my business before it arrived, because I was showing work that you gave me to some of my clients, and I showed some videos that were on YouTube to people, and they couldn't wait to have it here so that we could start doing work for them.
Yeah, it was almost negative because I couldn't deliver it fast enough, right?
It's
What happened today? You had a client walk in during training. Tell me what happened.
I have a client that walked in with 350 bags to do, and he wanted the name of his business on the bags, and the embroidery that we wanted to do compared to the size of the bag was kind of small, and they didn't want to put too much money into the decorating of the bag with their name. So we did a quick test while we were putting the laser together inside, just to make sure that if they didn't want it, they could walk away. They loved it, and we secured their business.
So for an embroidery guy who's in another city in the US, what does that represent to you? Sort of, you know how long it takes to set up and do this now, including the artwork. For embroiderer to embroider, what does that represent as an hourly job to you? Like, can you just break that one down?
Well, if I can take the appliques that we've worked on, if we were to do this like with the PLS, with the universal laser, cutting the twill, then taking the twill and doing the running stitch, gluing it, and then doing the stitch around. Well, we did a team of 20 shirts, and it took us about a day to do that, a day and a bit.
How many people?
We were two people.
And how many heads?
On a 6 head.
All day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now?
Well, we did one applique in what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. The stitching file was not even 2 minutes, and the cutting file was seconds.
I've done some calculations based on the customers that have the laser, and I came up with hundreds of dollars an hour. This bag job, the 350 pieces, what does that represent to you in an hour?
The file, if I remember correctly, took about 5 seconds, not even. What we're going to end up doing is much bigger, but in terms of time, let's say that we were to triple the time, so 15 seconds. So within an hour, depending on how quick we the operator can feed the laser, the job would be done.
And that job is how much? What's the dollar?
That's $500.
Does your dentist make that much?
I don't know.
Does anybody in embroidery make that much?
It's very tough.
Not nearly there, eh?
It's very tough, yeah.
Okay, good. I appreciate your candor, and I look forward to you enjoying the laser, Denny.
Thanks.
Thanks.